In spiritual life, to be lighthouses is really a great aim because there are many people who they quite struggle in spiritual life. You know, sometimes the methods are not clear, sometimes the thinking are not clear. So they need somebody to guide them. So being lighthouses, I take it that we are very strong. We are able to take whatever the power against us, the strong waves we can stand, and yet we can remain stable and show the path to the ships. So that's how a Brahmin, a senior Brahmin should play the role. I take it all of you are very experienced in life, and at one point or another, we all have to really guide our young people so that their life goes very smoothly. And also fellow, those who are with us, our equals, sometimes we have to make them feel very comfortable. I find that in this spiritual life, we have to really accept everyone. In the young age, I used to be very bold. I used to brand myself as go-getter. If someone has not done the work, I try to push them, or I'll take away the job from them because I think we have to be very efficient. But over years, I find that efficiency is not important because we don't want to. Because Brahmins have varieties. No, we cannot expect them to perform the way we want them to perform. They are doing something for Baba, they're voluntary. And how can we apply the principles of the Lokik world in order to push a Brahmin to ensure that he delivers on time and all that? It's just not possible. So therefore, in BK life, we allow people, to me, I allow them to move at their own efficiency. Supposing now I am giving a job to somebody and I want him to finish fast, and if he's slow, now I will tell myself, I have to help the person because I am the one who's pushing it. Of course, it's Baba's thing, it's good to do as quickly as possible. So I normally will help them, work with them, and then work together so that they feel that they are getting that help from me, and I feel that I am able to sort of guide him and make him feel comfortable and try to share how I would think in solving the problem. And in that way, over time, when you start guiding people over a long period of time and they change, when they change, they really appreciate you. So therefore, the way to develop Brahmins is, am I really able to spend my time and energy for the life of another Brahman? So where I am able to bring that change in that Brahman. That Brahman will say from the heart, thank you, brother, for being with me, guiding me, and enable me to be able to do this job until I develop this level of expertise. And I find that this kind of a help is very, very important. Because often we want ready-made Brahmins. Brahmins come with skills, and we just ask them to do, they quickly do. There are some people who are ready-made Brahmins. They come with skills. So dealing with them is not big deal, but dealing with people who come with not so much is really, to be able to do that, really we have to be big-hearted. So I had a lot of experiences like that. I remember one guy, he is such a nice person. but he just cannot meditate. The moment he sits for meditation, he will feel sleepy. and uh, and then he will come and share gyan with people, and then he will come and talk about how he does his work, and to show that he is no less, no. But people hearing that, people they don't appreciate it, they don't like it, because in their mind they think, yeah, you are good at this, good at that, but you are not able to meditate. So they, many of them, they rejected them. But I thought, okay, let us try to do something about it. And so I really tried for some time to go and wake him up and then bring him to the Murli hall, sometimes sit with him, sometimes stand with him, sometimes teach how to meditate, all these things. So for a while he will be okay. Then after some time, he goes back to his old habits. Then I begin to understand. So for some people, they have these compulsive habits. They just the karmic account is just too much that they cannot really win the karmic accounts. So therefore, when they fall asleep, now I begin to take easily, because it is this boy's karmic account is very high. Already that's a burden. Do I want to add burden to his life, or do I want to give him company and make him feel comfortable, make him feel that even he is accepted in this family because he has recognized Baba. So we have to really uplift people. I know where I am, there are a few people, very hardworking people, very, very hardworking. We can give them any work and they will just do very quickly for Baba. But some, they have the habit that they'll buy things and they may not ask you permission, then ask permission later, or they'll take the money, buy few things, they just don't show you. So at one point of time, we were talking about accounting, the accounting people were asking whether we have list of stock in our place, what we have bought and what we have used and what more remaining. So I was talking to those brothers, and then they don't have inventory, they don't know, when they buy they don't keep it properly. And so once I asked, whenever you buy something, why not you show me what you bought and then just give me the receipt. He said, even if I show you, you won't know what it is because they are technical people. I said, I may not know now, but if you show me, I will know because I am also a technical person. Then I said, oh, you are not trusting me. You don't have faith in me. You're questioning me. You think that I am taking the money. And like that, he got very, very disturbed, very angry. But deep inside me, I told him, no, I didn't say all that. Only thing I'm telling is that whenever you buy, just show, and then because we need to know, we have to record it. It's a accounting procedure. That's all I'm telling. Still, he won't accept me. Say I am questioning his honesty, but yet my heart was not disturbed. Just said that okay. Uh, okay, you may go ahead the way that you are doing now is fine, because in my mind we can only tell people, but if they are not accepting, what do you want to do? If I sort of say no, you're transferred out, you go back home, it may hurt that person, because people who work very hard, they normally don't have good yoga. They earn a lot from the amount of work they do. So where will this person go? So therefore I accepted him as it is. And then I told myself, well, you have told him the method, the procedures of buying things. That's enough. So no need to sort of take it further with him. So you have communicated the method. At some point of time, he will realize, and then he will come back to you. So now, after some time, he has forgotten, and I have forgotten. The relationship is very normal. So dealing with people need a lot of flexibility. Once this retreat when we built, there was a there was small problem, but we overcome all the problems. In the middle of the project, the architect left the project. So some students come to know about it, and then they told Daddy Janki that, oh, this building is not safe because the architect has left the project, which means the safety of the project is questionable. Created such an issue. Then Daddy called me and a few others, and the people were not happy with the project. So I went to Madhuban. Then we have talked with them. Then I answered all the questions they were asking. And when come to safety, actually we already had the certificate of safety from the authority. So what more can I bring to prove that the project is safe? And then they said, okay, they will now assign somebody who is a contractor to come to our place, and they make the assessment whether the project as it is, if everything is safe or not. I said, okay, but I said, for me it's okay, but I have to check with the construction committee chairman. He has to say, okay, because people don't like another contractor to come and tell you what is right and what is wrong. So when I came back, I told the project the chairman. Then the chairman said, no, we are engineers too. We have done things according to procedures. If Madhuban wants to follow the complaints of these people, we all will resign, then let Madhuban manage this project. We responded like that. Then Daddy said, no, you proceed. And then also at one point, after all these people ask all kind of questions, and I remain cool and answer all the questions, always adjusting. Okay, whatever you can suggest, I will take it and ask the committee. If they say okay, let's go ahead and do like that. I was dealing with them, and then the surprising thing is I didn't get angry, because the question they asked, I thought it was stupid questions. When we had a good technical team and they have the experienced people, and how come you question this experienced people? So, and then when I came down, then Daddy Janki was there. And then she came near me and she was stroking my back, stretching my back as if I've gone through some hard time. I was stroking my back. And then Daddy Gulzar came. He said, Daddy, come. Bless him. Then Daddy put a hand on my head. Very touching moments. When people are really attacking you in one way or another, because of the faith we have, because of the honesty we have, actually the seniors have faith in you. At the same time, seniors just want you to share with the group who is not happy, whatever best we can share, so that they can be pacified. So honesty helps. Honesty protects. This is something I learned from the project. At one point of time, I was also feeling how come how come seniors allow people to bring such questions, and then they asking all kind of a question in front of the seniors. So little bit painful, so seniors should protect me, not open the door for others to come and ask question and in that way will hurt me. After some time, then I thought about it, and then the thought that came is I had very good relationship with my seniors for many years. So the faith is, no, they will not do these kind of things to me. So then who did it? Then the way I thought about it is drama. Drama made them do this. And the way I looked at the seniors is, even those seniors who were treating me like this, they never knew. If I asked them, whatever you are doing, it hurt me, they will say, oh really, I'm very sorry. I never knew that these things hurt you. I imagine that is how they will answer and make myself feel I shouldn't point at anybody. Nobody is to be blamed. So in life, whatever happens to you is karmic account, is drama. And so make everyone blameless is the best policy. Make everyone blameless. Relationships will be good. They are doing because it is in the drama. That's it. So this is one of the deepest learning. There are many things, happens in our life. Small things. In life we need to have a lot of attainments. Yeah, Baba's path is something. If you don't achieve attainments, you feel bored. You feel you're not progressing. So small things, or it can be big thing. Let me feel that I am having a lot of attainments in this life. Sometimes even thoughts, For example, some of you are wearing a mask. Yeah, are you able to meditate with when you wear your mask, closing your nose? Are you able to Are you able to meditate well? No. So we have recently our government became very strict because they are worried about re-emergence of COVID, second round, second wave, and this it's coming very strongly, it multiplying very fast. So there's an instruction that organization like us, whenever we are conducting activity like meditation, murali, we have to wear mask. So we begin to wear mask, and some of them say, "No, I don't want to wear. I couldn't meditate." They wear mask and they say, "I couldn't meditate." And it's a government instruction, and they say, "No, we are not going to wear this." Then after talking them for some time, they agreed. But then I also tested. When tested, what I find is, in the beginning, it's difficult. It all depends on before sitting for meditation, how fast you walk, how you are excited, how calm you are. So if you are calm, even if you wear that mask, when you're seated, you will achieve your what you call that is the real meditation, deep meditation, quite soon. So when you reach that level of meditation where you find that your meditation is very slow, very little air comes out, very little air is inhaled, and only that's all the exchange that will take place, and you will be able to meditate. And so I discovered, no, it's possible to meditate even with the mask. It's just that we have to practice doing this for a while. Then we can sort of realize that, oh, there is a point of meditation, your stage, whereby this wearing mask is not a bother. So this for me is a discovery because of the recent situation. So then I thought, wow, this is good. Because, in the future, do you think that we will all get a clean air? Now also we are not getting clean air. I think in the future, the air will be even more dirty. And then not only that, that there can be anything happening. You can be stuck in a building or something, building collapse, earthquakes. You're underground. There's only little air. So whenever there's a little air, now I know that you can still breathe so long as you have the courage and you continue to remember Baba. Therefore, you will reach a level of meditation, and that little amount of oxygen is enough for you to sort of go through your meditation. So it's a simple thing, but to me it was a discovery about this wearing mask and learning something. So I'm now prepared that in the future the air is dirty. Still, I can breathe, because I know it's a question of not the dirtiness of the air, is how much I'm able to attain my yogic stage, so that I have very little body consciousness, and then I can have meditation. So isn't that, some there are people who say I don't want to do meditation wearing this, and here I'm saying that no, that one is teaching you how to how to how you should learn to meditate even in the situation that you have to put the mask, because there's going to be a future where this will happen. If not today, tomorrow. So let's prepare and learn these things, and in that way you discover something new. So recently also there was one of the problem, like lacking in Brahmins, is honesty. I remember I asked many seniors. They will say mostly problem for Brahmins are ego. So we had one student coughing for quite some time, but he's quite an active person. He always goes for exercise. He always talks about how he must keep his body very tough and healthy. And he has been coughing for some time. So we said, something is not right with you. So why not you go and check? No, 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 I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. Then after 1 or 2 months, then we forced him to go and do a checkup, and then found that he had TB. He has TB. And so the thing is, sometimes we are so arrogant that I know, I know, I know. But you didn't know that you have got TB. Now only you know. You should have gone and do the checking earlier, and should have taken medication earlier. So like that, we Brahmins, we are quite adamant. We normally, if somebody is coughing for 5 days, I should go and see a doctor already. Something is not right. It's straightforward, no? But this person didn't thinking that because is going for walking and is doing all this exercise, nothing will happen to him. Now to realize that no, even if you're healthy, if your karmic accounts are such, even you have to go through that process. So therefore you can expect that anything can happen, but the moment we sense that our body is out of balance, then we should just go and see the doctor, because we are strong people. We are very strong people. We have got a very high immunity, because the soul is very powerful. The soul power is much higher than the power of the virus, because the virus, they are physical, but the soul is non-physical. But the virus is not visible through the normal eyes, but they are visible through microscope. No? So therefore, the soul power is much, much higher than the virus power. So if my practice of soul consciousness really very strong, as a BK, we can develop the power of immunity and protect ourselves from any kind of illnesses is possible. So in this period of time, when you're talking about COVID, when people feel helpless, there's no vaccine. no medicine. So the only thing that we can confidently practice is the practice of soul consciousness, and take all the precautionary things, so that with that two things, I think we can live without any fear, because the soul is the greatest, is the greatest power. But the point is, I have not discovered that. Now I must discover. So if I can discover, then I can confidently be safe during the COVID time. But of course, we still have to be taking some precautions, so that we don't become careless in our life. So this is very important. When I was small, I think about 5 6 years, I was sickly, admitted to hospital. Then I remember my mother told me she thought I will die. And I remember something came in my mind. 20 years after, no, 26 years after, I came to knowledge. Then when the sister was guiding meditation, she was giving drishti, then came this picture, this picture point of light, the big one, and then it's like that, it's pulling me, is that like that pulling me, and then the message that I get is, do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Yes, I remember this dream or vision that I got when I was very sickly when I was small. So then I realized that Baba has been having connection with me from that point of time, though I came to knowledge only 20 years after that. And then when I came to knowledge, there was a Thursday, in the past, everybody will sit, and then the Santavasi will give Toli and give Drishti, what you call, what that, there's something to drink, all that. So for me, when he came to me, so I took Drishti and took the thing, and then I was looking at him, there came a spark, no? Like that, no? That was so nice. It was so nice that I was looking forward to go for meditation next Thursday, but I didn't get it. So, which means that Baba gives you what he needs to give you to tell you, hey, here this is. You can achieve this through your own efforts. Now I've given you experience. You put in your efforts and try to achieve this. So some of these kind of experiences are really so very, very valuable, that it gives confidence that so much you can discover from you. For me, when I do meditation also, once in Russia, Sister Santosh of St. Petersburg, she was interviewing me. He said, when you sit for meditation, what do you think? I said, I don't think. I said, I feel. I go into feeling straight away. I don't have to think. And that's how I meditate. I don't have to say I am a peaceful, I'm this. No, just be peace and just feel peace. And then every time you do, try to feel it more and more and more and more. And then over a period of time, you begin to see that every thought you create, every word you create, there is already a feeling associated with what the thoughts and the words you are creating. So it's so different. So to me, meditation is a feelingsful process. Just not just meditation. Then it must have created some very powerful feelings in you. Without positive feelings in me, then that meditation is not a lasting one. When there's a feeling, it's very deep, so it's a very lasting one, and it remains with you. So if I'm meditating with many type of words, thoughts, so therefore for each word, each thought, there is a feeling. So over a period of time, like as if I've got a dictionary of this thought, the feelings is this. Of course, that feelings cannot be written. The feelings is a feeling. So it emerges quickly into a feeling. In that way, you feel more real. So this also for me is a discovery. Now I was talking about attainments, small things that it comes from you, and then you feel that, wow, this is great. It has come from inside. But even I didn't get this from Baba, but I got it from inside me. To mean that there's so much more inside you, and then we can really take it out from inside, and it's taking from inside that we feel that we are also like Baba, and we can become knowledge creators. We are not listening from Baba only, we are knowledge creators. We take insight from us and then we can share with others. So there are many experiences like this, and even Baba, in your life how Baba comes and helps in so many places. Me. And Baba said, give a command to me. Any command, I will do it for you. So that was my practice of giving the command and seeing the result. And in that way, they have the faith that really, if you give the command deep from your heart, it will happen. And the another time, there was once I was going to Canada through China. China is very difficult because of the visa. I didn't know that I have to got visa before going to Canada, visa to China also. So I have to get the visa there. The queue was long, and the plane was to leave in 20 minutes time, and then only I got the visa. Then I came out, and then I have to look for the bag, where the bag is, the belt, And then I found my bag, and I took the bag and ran to the counter. The counter was about to close. When I came, they opened the counter, and then they registered me. So who did this? Who did this? I was going to Canada for work, but I was also going to Canada to do service. So because I am going to do service, surely Baba has to do something about it, and really he did this. So I arrived on time. And there's another time, because in China it was so difficult to find the things, I told, this time Baba, you must guide me until I go to the gate. So when I arrived, one girl was waiting for me, and I never know the girl, and it's not even from the company of the flight. And that girl just came and offered to help me and took me to where I needed to go. So who helped me? So to me, I cannot say it's luck, it's my karma, this and that. No, it's Baba. All the thing. Every time you see something good happening, we must say, this is Baba, this is Baba, this is Baba, like this. So in that way, we will become very close to Baba, isn't it? Because Baba is helping, and so when Baba is helping, then we know that he is very close to us, and our meditation will be good. Okay, maybe I stop here if you want to ask any questions or something. These are experiences, but again, these are principles, how you bring it to life by practicing it.
Yes. Thank you, Brother Letchu. Very nice experiences and sharing. Very deep indeed. And we love to hear much more, but some of us might have some questions for you.
Yeah.
If anyone has question, you can use the button to raise your hands and unmute yourself so we can hear
So,
the question.
so Bharat Bhai has a question. Brother,
Acha.
you can,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Okay. Om Shanti. Uh, Brother, in the initial comments, you mentioned about how you try to, like everybody's at a different stage. Identifying the stage, you help them. But many times in life, you come through a potential where you feel that this person has potential, but
Yeah,
he is taking a back seat. He is
yeah,
not using his own potential. So, how do
yes.
you help someone when they don't want to help themselves?
There are people who don't want to help themselves, but if you that may be because of laziness, or maybe there's something blocking them. So they have to be put in an environment where they have to move little fast. Normally the lazy people only they have skill, but they don't want to do. But you must be put in a situation where things have to be done very fast, and somebody should be there to sort of guide him in case he has some problem or something, and do it for a while. Give him the company of the people who are very drive oriented. No, go get like that. No, then he will learn that culture over a period of time. But that person must be very caring. Otherwise, if too much of force or so, they will not accept. As you rightly asked, no, I mean, it's their life. No, what can we do about it? But on the other angle, even for people like this, did I do something? And having done that, I come to conclusion, uh, well, that's the best I could do. Then you can remain contented. No? But if you not done anything, and if you just say, oh, it's just like that, then there's a margin for you to feel that I could have done something, because we are lighthouses. We have to uplift everyone. Anyway, even little bit, we give them some realization. That's a great thing to do, I think. Once they appreciate your help and they see results, they really will listen to you. I remember one person now who, he was very, the mother was very close to me, and then the mother said, this my son, so many years in Gyan, please take care of him. Then when the mother passed away, that brother, he got married. Then I was thinking, oh, how to bring him back into this.
Uh-huh.
Then after some years, he came back, and I didn't have even a trace of negativity on that person. No. When he came back, he said, "Come," and so I tried to make him feel part of the family. Though some old Brahmins say, "Oh, they left and they are coming back. They are impure, this and that." I mean, so be it, but they are human beings. What is it? So in that way, when you give respect more and more and more, then both of them follow celibacy and they become good Brahmins. So it is, you can do something about it. It's the love from you melts their heart, and then they will do for your sake. They will do for Baba's sake. They will do. And then it'll bring a change in them. Until today, if I ask him to do something, he will do, because he took so much from Baba through me, and he transformed himself. It's a quite a significant instrument in Malaysia, in one of the center. So never think that somebody left Baba and then come back, they may not be useful to Baba. No, everybody has got their part in the drama. They will come at the right time. This is the respect we have to give to them.
So, and
Is
as
that
you said
okay,
earlier,
brother?
it is drama. So, whatever is in the drama.
Yeah, it's drama.
Okay. Okay.
It's
Thank you very much, Om Shanti.
But you feel happy because you are able to do it. You did something. That is very happy.
Thank you, brother. Brother David, you raised your hand. You can unmute yourself. And
Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Thank you, Brother Letchu, for your very powerful sharing. You answered a question for me today that came from the Murli. The slogan in the Murli was about how contentment is the sign of all attainments. And I was thinking about that and thinking, do I ever use discontentment as a motivator for myself? Do I become discontented with something and then, or discontented with someone and use that as a motivator? And you really answered the question today. Because if I want someone to change out of discontentment with them, will I ever see any change? And the answer you're giving is that that's not the way to help anyone. The way to help them is with love. So very powerful sharing. You answered my question today.
Thank you. It's a question of how much feelings you have for people.
Yeah.
We're not doing business here. It is a family, So therefore, I always have the policy. No, I must never reject anybody. It can be a situation that, okay, I got angry and I said a few words harsh, but finish. That's it. Now try to see how you can uplift that person. And I find it work, but best is not to have any negativity at all. But in the beginning, even if you're negative, for you to go out of your way to uplift him, it erases all the negativities about that person because of the feelings wanting to uplift them. Thank you.
And the same even applies, I think, to I'm looking at myself for my relationship with myself. If I'm becoming discontented with myself, not trying to motivate myself with love, with discontentment, will it be as powerful? Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brothers. We have another question from Brother Di Stefano from Aruba. The question is, how can we fill our role as living lighthouses in this challenging time of the coronavirus?
For me, in coronavirus, I was explaining that the soul is more powerful than the virus. The virus is visible to the eye, the soul is not visible to the eye. So which one is more powerful? The one that is not visible. So as a soul, if my experience of the feelings of the soul is deep, then you don't have to worry about that the virus will attack you, because when you have the feelings of the soul, the energy in the soul, the happiness in the soul is so much that whatever the virus does, you have the mechanism to be immune to the virus. To me, it's a simple concept. Just understand the concept, understand that you are capable of being protected from the coronavirus because you have that immune power. Your immune power is the highest in the world. Do you believe that or not? If you don't believe that and start finding your immune power from somewhere else, then of course, you will feel scared and this and that. So to me, simple solution is just do a lot of practice of soul consciousness and always live in a very high energy. When there's a low energy, your immune is low, but your energy is very high, the immune is very high. So immune can do wonders for you. Then it's in our hands. Is that okay?
Thank you very much, Brother Letchu. Thank you very much. Om Shanti.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. We don't have any questions in the chat box. If anybody has a question, please raise your. Okay, brother Hanuman, yeah. Please go ahead, brother. We cannot hear you, brother Hanuman. You are mute, but we can't hear you.
Brother Hanuman, yeah? That's great. Yeah. Sometimes
Yeah.
I imagine, yeah, please.
No, go ahead, brother. No, he's
No,
mute, but we
sometimes
can't
I
hear.
imagine myself as Hanuman. Somebody who's very tough, no? And I challenge Maya, come, let's see who is tougher. In the Murli, it say, victory for the hunter. Become a hunter and go and hunt Maya. That Maya, when you are hunting, she should run away from you. That kind of a spirit we should maintain as a BK. So Hanuman is so powerful. All of us are Hanuman. We are lighthouses, very strong, like the tower of the lighthouse. Okay. So Hanuman didn't ask question yet.
No, I don't know why we can't hear him. He's unmuted, but we can't hear him. So I asked him to type his question, but I'm not sure if he's going to able to.
Sure.
Okay, Hanuman could type his question in the meantime because we cannot hear you, Hanuman. So anybody else has a question? Yes, there's Brother Ron is raising his hand.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, Om Shanti, brothers. Pleasure to be with all of you. The brother that made that comment on the souls that are taking that back seat, I want to share something with him, and I need your opinion also, because I myself put myself in back seat on various occasions, even though I have the potential and I know what is right. But then, if I don't take that back seat, I'm going to create a conflict with others. So sometimes I see souls that has potential. They want to contribute, but they purposely take that seat because, one, the opportunity is not presented to them and they don't feel comfortable, and the other is that they would create conflicts with others. And they do take that back seat. Even in certain times, I would put myself in back seat to avoid conflicts. I don't know what your comments on that is.
Now, from the practical point of view, you may be right, but the way to think about it is, who am I? I'm God's child. Can anybody stop me from doing service for Baba? Nobody can stop me. Not even the center coordinator can stop me. But if I have that specialty, Baba is not going to leave me alone. Baba is going to give me something to do for him so that he can use me fully. So the principle is, when I really prepare myself and become qualified to do service, meaning to say I'm knowledgeable, I am tactful and yogi, you will find that there will be some service somewhere and you will get the opportunity to go there. Or somebody will come and call you, come and help me in this. So therefore, let service happen in a natural way. Let me pay attention so that I become more and more spiritual, and believe that despite me doing all these efforts to make me become more spiritual, I'm still not getting opportunity. Just wait. When you plant a seed, don't expect the seed to grow immediately. Everything, there is a time period. So when the right time comes, the seed planted will grow, so you will get the opportunity to do Baba's service and really expand yourself, make yourself grow. Take it in your hand. Your growth is your responsibility. I don't depend on somebody to give me opportunity. You know, I am not working for human beings. I am working for God. Let me create opportunity. Let me tell Baba, Baba, you come and help me. Make Baba your servant like that. In a very loveful way, give him the command and then experience Baba's presence. So like this, you know, there's a way to bring that change in that situation you are
All the
in.
participants and see if there's a way to do it. Who's waving
Thank you,
now?
brother.
Om Shanti. Can you hear me now? Yes. I'm in healthcare, and I really appreciate the comment you made about the COVID-19 virus. The thing is that I know everybody's running scared. They're afraid to touch or to be, we keep, it's like you're separated from everyone. But in healthcare, we don't have that option. We actually have to touch people. We have to be close. And I find that, during my career, I've worked with people who have had AIDS and had SARS, so now this has just seemed to be another one of those pandemic or infection, so I find that compassion prevents me from having fear. Because of the way, when I look at, when you approach someone, like, you really don't see that they're a threat to you. You are more sensitive to what can I do to alleviate their suffering. And I'm fully aware of what I need to do to protect myself. And I do that. But I feel that compassion is really important. And that ties in with what you said, that if there is that faith, and if there is that yoga, and if you have the right consciousness in your interaction with someone, somehow I think the karma helps and protects you.
Yes.
Because every action, the power in an action is determined by the consciousness in which you do the action, which means that if you are interacting with someone based on fear, and then there is nothing, there's no good energy in that. And actually, even if you try to do something good, it's not taken properly. And so I feel, yes, on one hand, we need physically to have protection, and we have done that with the recent Raki celebration. But there is a room where we could still be in relationship with people and be able to transfer through our drishti and through our action, love, compassion, care. And I feel that that will help the soul and also help you. I mean, in an emergency situation, you really don't have a choice. So the only thing that saves you then is, well, good sense on one hand, but on the other hand, your good, your high consciousness while you're doing that action. That is, I feel like Baba's protecting me, but I'm not going to be stupid. But at the same time, I do feel that I can understand that my consciousness while doing the action is my protection. I'm not stupid, but I know the power of good karma and right awareness. Om Shanti.
I agree with you. You know, sometimes as far as Baba is concerned, if Baba's children are doing some service, Baba is always there. The only thing is whether we are able to maintain the consciousness of Baba being with me all the time. This is where the problem is. So sometimes our mind goes somewhere slightly, then Baba is not there. So these are the times that we have become slack, and some negative thinking may enter, my lack of hope or something may enter, and that may create a problem for me, I think. Otherwise, it should be like what you are sharing. I fully agree with you. the concept is clear.
Shanti, I wanted to make a comment. Brother Ron from Orlando, you guys had a great celebration the other day about the property. I wanted to congratulate you. You said you'd taken a back seat, but I know you probably was very instrumental in Baba's property out in Orlando. So congratulations. And we have Brother Ananta from Haiti. Welcome. I know it's very difficult to get signals in Haiti. So do you want to, let's say, special welcome to you? And do you want to please unmute and say hello to everybody?
Om Shanti, Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Whenever I can join in any of these meetings, I consider that divine intervention. Because here, I think of the folks responsible for electricity and internet as gods, small g, but they control so much of your life that in a way, in a good way, it's helping us and me in particular to use COVID-19 and the pandemic emergencies and all of the challenges to become a lot more spiritual and dependent on Baba alone. In fact, I find that my yoga, my meditation, my remembrance is at the highest level. And I find that I am just calm in all emergencies. And I really have no fear about contracting the virus. I agree with Brother Letchu, as a soul, I am much more powerful than anything that can be seen. So it's great to be with you. And every chance I get, I take the opportunity to do so. I'm considerate that that Baba is making that possible. So as often as I can, I join. So thank you very much for the opportunity. And I see that Brother Vijay, you're still stuck in Miami. So well, definitely that's the drama. So that has to be a good thing.
Yes, yes.
One more thing I should add, since Brother Hanuman is with us. You know, Brother Hanuman was very instrumental in the center here being set up. He and I don't remember the other brother's name from Orlando, got here before I did and laid the groundwork. If you're looking behind me, these very pictures on the wall were brought here by Brother Hanuman. I think I have everything that Brother Hanuman brought here, including the drill and all of the other things that are still useful. So thank you very much, brother. Your karmic account is good here. So every little bit of progress we make, you can add something to your account. And the same goes for the brother that came here with you. So
Thank you, Ananta. The time is going, and I know it's late in Malaysia. Brother Letchu, do you want to make some, closing comments? Because I don't want to deprive you of your rest. I know it's about time you go to bed.
Anyway, I enjoyed meeting all of you, and I can feel that all of you are very interested to go deeper into spirituality, and I'm for sure for all the efforts you put in, you will get the instant attainments, and that will drive you to keep achieving more and more from Baba, and continue to be living lighthouses. Om Shanti. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you very much, Brother Letchu, for spending this valuable time with us. You were so fortunate to have someone of your seniority and experience to share with the brothers in this region. We hope we'll be able to invite you another time to share your experience with us. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Okay, Om Shanti.